Hello and welcome everyone. This is the revision of class 9 chapter 1, the fun they had. The revision of this chapter has been divided into two videos, but before we start the chapter revision, there is a special announcement. So let's go for that at first. Hello students. We are always working towards making your online study experience better. So this is our a small contribution from Sri Vasishta Vidyalaya. We have created a web page and the ID of that is written on this slide. When you are clicking on this, you will go to a page and which will look like this, and you can see that it is written as VV study material. So in this page, whatever the things, whatever the requirements you have, whether it is a test thing or whether you have any doubts or whether you have to find out assignments, everything is available in this. Now I will take you to the next slide in which I will tell you about more in this page. As you can see, there are four options available here. The first one is new test assessment syllabus for class 1 to 10 and 12. So wherever you will click on this, you will come to know that what is the syllabus for that week's test, and that is so simple. Next one is an information. If you are going to this web page through your mobile phone, so you have to tilt your phone and that will give you a better view. Third is for any subject related query, and you can see a click here button. So if you click on that, our Google form will open. In that you can fill your name, the teacher's name whom you ask the doubt, and what is the doubt you have, and you will press submit, and after that this will be recorded in our web page, and that particular teacher will call you and will solve your doubts. And the last one is Google Classroom code for class 6 to 10. We are also going to have Google Classrooms, and in this class 6 to 10, every classes has been divided into sections. We will talk about that later. Now we are moving on to the next part, which is very important. This is the most important part, in which you can see on the top in green tabs it's written pre-primary, primary, middle, secondary, senior secondary, test and result. So you can click on any of these tabs. Like if you are in class 6 to 8, then you have to click on the tab middle. If you are in 9th and 10th, then you have to click on secondary. If you are in 11th and 12th, then you have to click on the senior secondary. And for the test, you have to click on the test tab, and for the result of that test, you have to go to the result tab. Whenever you are clicking on this tab, so you can see it is here that junior KG and senior KG, this one has opened. So you will see all the subjects in it, and whenever you are clicking on any of these subject, you will be able to access all the videos and the links of this, all the assignments and all the ebooks which has been uploaded so far. So go for it, check the website, and whatever the queries you have, you can ask in your doubt sections. Thank you. That's all. To understand this chapter, at first we have to understand the plot of this story. The writer, or you can say the author, tried to tell us about the classrooms and schools of the future. They will be generally automated with robotic and mechanical teachers. The story describes the feelings of two students about the schools of past and wanted to be a part of that. The rejoice, or you can say the happiness at the feeling of being taught by a human teacher has been shown in this story. Now let's talk about the characters. There are main four characters in this story, and the first character is Margie. a 11-year-old girl who wished to be a part of the school of the past. Our next character is Tommy, a 13-year-old boy who lives close to Margie's house. Our next character is Margie's mother, a lady who was very disciplined and was careful about the hours of study of her daughter. Our next character is the county inspector, a round little man with a red face who comes to repair the mechanical teacher of Margie. Other than these four, there is one more character which is the mechanical teacher himself. We will talk about him in this story. Now we have reached to the summary part of the story. I have divided this entire chapter in 6 small parts, and the first part is Diary Entry by Margie. The present story is set in the future when the children don't have traditional books and schools. Margie, a little girl in the story, makes a diary entry. Tommy found a real book. The entry reveals the date 21st May 2157, showing that the story is set much into the future. The book was really old, just like the one that her grandfather had in his time as a student. Its pages were yellow, and she found it funny to read the words that were not moving like that on a computer. Part 2 of the summary. Feelings about the book. When Tommy had the book in his hand, he called it a waste because after one time reading, it could be thrown away. And Margie too had the same feeling. Tommy found that book in the attic of his house, which was about school. Margie hated her school and mechanical teacher a lot. Her teacher was not a living being. He was an image that flashes on her screen in her study room.